So we made it, the road trip with this one.
I want to dance with somebody.
She's going to be dancing with somebody. We are patiently awaiting the arrival of the superstar Bryan Hopkins and the other superstar, Danny Spriewald, and the biggest superstar of them all, MacMillan. And this is where we're at. Look at this shit. Oh, now I'm dizzy. What the fuck? Anyway, yes, we're in San Diego. We are rocking the Country Palooza tonight. And this one's gonna dance with somebody. She wants to feel the heat with this body. Anyway.
Is he sexy in the dark?
Yeah, I'm sexy in the dark. Hurry up and get here, fellas. This is awesome. Out.
Good morning, people. What's happening? Just out taking a little walk before I head down to San Diego to see my boys, ELVIS Monroe. It's been a while since we played together. I'm looking wicked forward to it, dude. It's gonna be a knockout night, I think. All right, signing off. Cheers.
Yo, yo, yo. Daniel Spree here. Driving to San Diego. Looking forward to playing with my boys. Ben, Bryan, a little bit of a ELVIS Monroe reunion show. It's gonna be awesome. It's really smart to drive and film a selfie video. Don't do this at home, kids.
Rolling into San Diego, and Ben keeps complaining that we're not there yet, but we are almost there. And whoo, it's getting sunny. It's getting real sunny out. Look at that.
Clouds everywhere, though.
No, it's not clouds. It's the sun. See that? It's busting through.
Busting through the clouds.
All the rain that was supposed to be happening. We're playing. ELVIS Monroe's playing in San Diego, but the OG band. We got Ryan MacMillan, Mr. Silver Fox himself, Danny Spriewald, Danny Depp, Benny, and myself playing this. Where we at? I gotta make sure I take this.
Get off the highway.
Yep, there we go. Gotta get off the highway. So, it's just beginning. We just made it. This one was asleep seconds ago. Yeah. All right, bye.
Bye.
So parking is a bitch here in San Diego, but boom, found one.
So you're sure Mexican's good, right? Hi, buddy. Hi.
Hey.
We miss you, man.
We gotta go upstairs too.
And there's the beach. Wow. Not a bad gig to play. Hey, we need to make a video up here. Hey. We need to play a song up here at sunset right now.
Yeah.
For real.
So beautiful.
Yeah. So we're in San Diego.
Not really. It's actually a backdrop. We're in Vegas in a film stage.
Yeah,
Sound
screen
stage.
Yeah, there you go. No, San Diego
Super
on the
realistic.
beach. This is unreal. Okay, unreal.
Super realistic.
Yeah.
It was very expensive to make it realistic.
We're gonna play. We gotta play a song at sunset, and we just got here, so let's play a little One Day Sunday.
And a huge thanks to Bob and Eric for making this happen.
Oh, that's amazing! What a gig! All right. Town. I look on from my boots, tie my world turned upside down. With my guitar in hand, I pull out a favorite tune. Hoping she looks my way, she feels the way I do. She's my one day someday. Gotta have her, gonna call her baby. One day someday, she's gonna call me baby. Gonna have a family. I can see it in day someday. She's my one day someday. Heel toe, she's dancing in my heart. If I close my eyes real tight, we're not that far apart. We turn the lights down low, live out the same old dream. We listen to some old school country, singing along with me. She's my one day someday. Gotta have her, gonna call her baby. One day someday, she's gonna call me baby. Gonna have a family, I can see it in her eyes. Our future's all so bright. Gonna wake up by your side. One day someday, fixing out somewhere in this world. Her image lives within me strong, like a photograph I'm holding on to. 'Cause she and I belong. It's somewhere out staring at the same stars and wondering if I'm her. One day, someday.
We had to support Phil X in the drill.
What the fuck? Holy shit, hey! Wow. That's too much.
Thank you.
Look at that is.
Me too. Sorry, I probably smell like a
It's alright, I was gonna kiss you.
Smell like taco.
This is one example why he's a guitar player for Bon Jovi.
Look at this. This is a rare occasion.
Right, I'm gonna touch it now.
Hey, whoa, that was, I don't even know who the fuck these guys are. This is awesome. So tomorrow we can play.
Yeah.
What? Play again tomorrow? What?
We lucked out and found a parking spot for the Silver Fox.
This is gorgeous.
Just talking about being deported. Fucking awesome.
Yeah. Well, we saw the handicap parking, so
Yeah.
That deported goes in the same sentence.
drummer parking.
That also goes with drummer parking. Joe, is this from your valet day?
Your hair looks good.
Danny
Wow.
Depp fit in the garage.
He just made
Didn't
it
have to
this.
find street parking.
What's your favorite dinosaur?
Dan, what's your favorite color? Favorite color? Ryan. Do you ever get scared?
Yeah, it's a tainted magenta.
You scored.
I'm so fucking excited. Should I lock it?
You're good.
I'm gonna lock it anyway. I don't trust that Ryan.
Why did you get into playing drums?
Other than me.
He lost a bet. Obviously for the incredible amounts of money and
Obviously.
and fame and fortune and glamorization of life. Yeah. Okay, the Kiss story.
Yeah.
So when I was, I think maybe 4, I saw Kiss Meets the Phantom of the Park on TV, and I became obsessed with Kiss and playing drums, and just been a fan for many years. So
I dressed up like Paul Stanley, by the way.
That was you?
Yeah, totally. That was me.
I think I've
Still
tried
dresses
to.
up like
I've dressed up as all of them at some point.
Yeah.
So, cut to, I guess it was like 10 years ago now. They were recording and re-recording a bunch of songs, and my friend was working with them, engineering, and he asked me to come to the studio and help him get some drum sounds. So I was there and got to stay in the studio for the day while they're re-recording all their hits. And I went home that night, and I had found a letter that I had written to them when I was 6 years old, inviting them to dinner at my house the next time they were in town.
Because that's what a 6-year-old
Yeah,
does.
that's what I thought. I was like, yeah, sure, I'll just invite them over.
Yeah.
And when next time they're in town, I should come over. So I found the letter. I went back to the studio the next day, and I brought it to Gene and Paul, and I said, I got to show you guys something. And so I handed Paul the letter. He took it out of the package and started reading the letter. Dear Kiss, my name is Ryan MacMillan. So he read the letter to me.
That's amazing. That's amazing.
25 years later. And my 6-year-old self was losing his fucking mind.
I like the action.
Yeah. I swear to God, like he grabs like and I'm not expecting him to read it out loud. I'm thinking he's just gonna look at me like, what is this? Because it's in 6-year-old writing.
Yeah.
He's like, Dear Kiss, my name is Ryan MacMillan. He writes, I love you guys.
Next time you're in town.
Next time you should come to my house at 313 Lexington Street. It's amazing.
It's a great story.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
And Gene was there too, and he's like, oh, so you're a fan? I'm like, yeah, I'm a fan. He's like, when did you write that? I'm like, I don't know, in 1979 or something. He's like, you've been a fan a long time. Yep. Yes, I have.
Wow. Cool.
Gene Simmons gave me a $100 tip because
$800?
$100 tip. When I was a waiter, he literally he gave me $100 because he asked me, hey, so how much money did you spend as a kid on? Because I said a huge fan. I had
on Kiss merchandise.
Yeah, I had the Kiss Destroyer belt buckle, Kiss Love Gun belt buckle. I had all kinds of stuff.
Yeah.
And he gives me a $100 tip on about a $40 check, and he goes, I'm a good businessman, and I'm not going to give it all back to you because I said I spent about $300 as a kid. So
That's
there you
awesome.
go. Yeah.
You know what his $100 tip was? Wear a hat.
Yeah. Literally, Eddie Murphy bought me a brand new pair of shoes because I had Michael Jackson shoes when I was waiting tables too. I had no idea.
What the hell?
Eddie Murphy goes, he grabs Arsenio Hall and says, hey, get over here. And I threw my
back out?
He made me put my foot up on the table and show them the shoes. And there's a little emblem. And apparently it was a Michael Jackson little emblem on my shoe that I bought tennis shoes across the street to wait tables. I was new there. And they were laughing at me, and he goes, here's $100. Go buy anything other than Michael Jackson shoes.
Awesome.
And I bought Doc Martens. So those were my first. Eddie Murphy bought me my first pair of boots.
That's cool.
And Gene gave me a $100 tip. And
That's awesome.
yeah.
What cool story do you have, Danny?
Yeah,
I got nothing cool.
Come on.
What?
Come on. What brought you to do music from Canada?
Canada. Well, shit, man. Not much was going on in Canada. Yeah.
Dear Kiss.
Canada.
He hated the anthem, so he wanted to.
Yeah. Dear Kiss. Nah, man. I don't know, man. Not much was going on in Canada. So I just said, I'm gonna drive to LA. I had two gym bags and fucking my 2 bases, and that was about it. Now I have a lot more stuff.
As a 6-year-old, he knew his best friend was going to be in Bon Jovi. So he's like, fuck it, I'm moving to LA.
Yeah. I can't believe that.
We know what brought you to the States. A pair of your grandma's pants and red hair, red spiky hair, right?
Cheese in a can actually was the reason I moved to America.
Cheese in a can.
Yeah, cheese in a can. I'm going to move there.
Not a Vegemite sandwich.
I don't have a story about why I became a musician, but one of the very first times I was in LA, I was hanging on Sunset, because that's what you do at Sunset Plaza with all the cool people. And
we met on Sunset. Don't make fun.
We did meet on Sunset with the cool people.
Well, not all the cool people.
Yeah. And Phil from Def Leppard was sitting at the Coffee Bean, and I was a massive Def Leppard fan, massive Def Leppard fan. And at this point, we had already had a bunch of hits with Savage Garden. We were in town to play the Tonight Show. But being respectful, I didn't want. He was with a lady and a kid, and I assumed it was like his family or something like that. So I didn't want to interrupt his family time. So I'm just sort of sitting there thinking, I have to meet this guy because he's a huge influence on my guitar playing and music that I loved. So the girl and the kid got up, went inside, so he's sitting on his own finally. So I'm like, here's my chance. So I went over and introduced myself and said, "G'day mate, my name's Ben, just want to say thanks for the music." He's like, "Oh, nice to meet you. You know, you're from Australia?" "Yeah, we started chatting a little bit. And I went, "Anyway, I know you're busy, but thanks." I went to go sit back at my table. He's like, you here on your own?" I'm like, "Yeah, just grab a seat if you want, you know." I'm like,
"No, I'm good."
I was like, "Oh, I don't want to bother your family time." He goes, No, it's totally cool. You know, so I sit down and I'm talking to Phil, like tripping out. My kid self is totally tripping out. Totally. And he's like, what are you in town for? And I'm like, "I'm a guitar player." And he goes, "Oh, really? Like, you playing in a band?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'm in this band called Savage Garden." And he goes, "Oh, I love that band." And I'm like, "What? You like know who that band?" He goes, "Oh yeah, I just bought your record last week."
Oh shit.
And I was like, "No way." "Well, we're playing the Tonight Show." He goes, "Oh, it's great. I'll check it out." And I started asking him some questions about Def Leppard and stuff. And he's like, "Well, here, take my number and you should give me a call tomorrow. We're rehearsing if you want to come." I'm like, "What?" He goes, "Yeah, just call me tomorrow and we'll figure it out." So I leave and I'm like totally thinking he fake numbered me or something. so I call the number and it was his number, and he's like, "Yeah, come to this address at this time and I'll introduce you to the band." So I'm like, didn't sleep that night. I was like, "I'm going to meet Def Leppard tomorrow." So I showed up at this place called Mates, and this rehearsal studio in LA, and I walked into the rehearsal room, the big room, and Def Leppard's on stage. And it was just me and Def Leppard, and Phil introduced me to all the guys. Oh, that's awesome. And then they had this little black leather couch, like a small, like 2-person couch, set up for me, like right in front of the stage. And they played the Hysteria record. Wow. Just for me, like live. And I was like, I will never ever forget that.
That's awesome.
Crazy.
That's awesome. That's
cool. So if my kid self could have seen me hanging with Def Leppard, you know, crazy.
So we have a similar experience.
Yeah.
In a way. You know,
totally.
Like seeing a band that you love, like
it's life changing to you, you know.
Yeah. Right. It really was. I was like, I kind of was like, I can't believe this is happening right now.
Yeah.
But you have a lot of stories. Every time Ryan tells a story halfway through, he's like, "I was sitting there going, I can't believe this is happening." A lot. There's been a lot of stories like that.
I started songwriting because of, and I don't remember his name, but you would know him because he's from Australia. That the Australian band, huge on MTV. You're sure? No, the guy with the crooked eye.
Oh, yeah. Men at Work.
Men at Work. Yes, thank you, Colin Hay. He was on a television show, and he just grabbed a guitar, acoustic guitar, and he's playing on the sidewalk, playing this song. And I'm watching the guitar and watching this melody, and I grew up listening to U2, Depeche Mode, Tears for Fears, you know, all those kinds of bands, and I wasn't into the 80s hair band stuff. And I went, oh my God, I was so inspired. I called up Dan Fine and borrowed his acoustic guitar and sat down and started writing the first Paperback Hero song. So it was my first, inspired by that. And then the Nelsons went and opened for him on some water place, and I got to meet him, and I didn't know which eye to look at. As I was talking to him, I'm like, "Thank you," and trying to pick an eye.
He's super talented.
Oh, beyond! It was so cool. So it was an awesome moment.
Chris played with them
all the time.
It's funny when you have those moments where you just feel like, if my kid self, Phil actually became a good friend. So I'd go down to Laguna and we'd be like driving down PCH in his convertible Aston Martin. He's talking to me in his English accent. I felt like I was in a James Bond movie. And I'm like, this is amazing. And then we'll go back to his house and there's all the Def Leppard gold records everywhere.
Ben shows up at my house. I'm moving in to the new place, and Ben's helping me just move boxes from my car. Yeah. And he goes, "I got a buddy coming by. He's got to get keys. He's got to get the keys to his house because you were staying at his house." And all of a sudden, a guy picks up one of my boxes and starts walking it in talking to Ben and carrying a box into my place, and I went passed by him and I'm like, Phil Collins is helping me move into my house. This is so cool.
You're like, easy with that. Don't fucking break it.
You probably can't afford to fix it.
Yeah. I was like, this is wild.
That's cool, man.
Hit it like the bow and arrow.
Yeah.
And it's like,
She was like,
No.
yeah, he did.
And it goes,
He fucking absolutely did.
What the fuck? Fired. Thanks for the 2 shows.
Yeah, he's like, it was like,
When did he do that?
There's nothing better than sitting around and laughing with the boys.
Yeah, that was.
Pretty cool.
Pretty awesome. It's not raining.
Can't figure out where we're going yet, though.
It's always fun to share new experiences with our loved ones, longtime friends, and take in new sights.
Would you mind staying by place 1 second?
Sure.
Sure. Take a picture with the ocean in the background.
hey, one.
We're here at Francis Parker School in San Diego at our annual gala, and it's going to be an amazing evening. It's called Country Palooza. Buckle Bell. Love it. Bell Buckle. An amazing night to raise money for scholarships for students to come to school here, and I got these amazing guys to play for us.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is so cool. Detention, everybody.
Saturday detention.
Yeah, what did you do to get here, Nicole? Huh?
What have you been up
Did you
to?
snap a bra?
Part of flaring out.
Take us to the other building.
What did you
You
do?
don't want to ask, buddy.
You don't.
You know exactly what I
At
did.
5:20, so let's leave here in 10 minutes. Is that okay?
Is that what people used to do? Snap bras?
Snap a
Is that
bra.
a thing?
It's 3, 4.
Wow. Did you have musicians in the family?
Kind of. Not professional, but my dad played drums a little bit.
Yeah.
And a lot of his family, they all just kind of played music. Just for, for fun.
Yeah. That's cool.
But I was like obsessed with it.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I always envy people that like know what they want to do from a really young age because
Yeah.
I've changed my mind like 150 times at least.
That's okay
So-
though.
Yeah.
It's a blessing and a curse.
It is.
You know?
So is knowing what you want
Yeah.
Yeah.
at an early age.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying.
Oh, I
Like
see,
knowing
I
what
see.
you
I
want.
thought you meant.
No.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
if it's being a musician. I mean.
Yeah, I'm like, well,
I mean, if you know from an early age you want to be an astrophysicist, maybe it's a little better, or an architect or something. But
Yeah.
well, the grades will give you that answer. No, or well,
Yeah.
maybe it is.
Education doesn't really mean much. I got it after I graduated with my degree. I got a job for $10 an hour.
Lucky you.
Bachelor's means nothing. Yeah.
what is your degree in?
Psychology.
Oh, okay.
And my second degree will be.
Oh, you gotta ride the bull.
Oh, hey. Ow.
What the hell?
I'm gonna be challenged. All right, then
Danny or Ryan, one of y'all.
This is ELVIS Monroe over here.
She's my haunting someday. Gotta have her gonna call her baby. Haunting someday. Gonna call her baby. Gonna
Great job.
You know, it didn't take much.
Yes,
Yeah, well, we were just soundtrack.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Mama rock me.
Happy Mother's Day. Good to see you too.
And this guy.
Hi.
How are you doing?
Great. Happy Mother's Day.
And then there's that guy.
Thank you.
Looks
Hello,
like you guys
hello.
have a terrible day there. Huh?
Hi.
And then Nicole.
Hi.
Hi. Do you like my hat?
No, not even a little bit.
Protect thy skull. Happy Mother's Day.
Thank you, and you too, Nikki.
Thank you so much.
What are you guys doing?
We've just been to the Painesville market. We're going to take our bikes up to Raymond Island
Oh, nice. Go hunt for koalas.
and count koalas.
Yeah.
Cool.
So that'll be good. That'll be good.
That's awesome.
I'm glad you remembered, mate. Who reminded you?
Nobody. We've been working all day. It's Mother's Day here tomorrow.
Yeah. Bleep.
No, but honestly, yeah, it's not good.
It's not good.
It's not good.
What are you gonna do? There you go, sir.
Oh wow. Wow.
Okay, it's all right.
Yeah, now it's good.
It's all
Got a
right.
Diet Coke.
That's a little
all right.
better.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Which song are you talking about?
it's average. Elvis looks like an Asian fireman, and I look like a terrorist. You look like an Asian fireman and a Maharaji terrorist.
Boom.
Future Picasso and Chagall right here.
You know? Boom.
Get another gummy bear tea.
We're on our way to get a gummy bear tea. And
We're gonna
he
make-
just learned about gummy bear tea today.
Today, gummy bear tea changed my life.
Good for your voice. Okay? I hate gummy bears. But this is so good
They
for me.
love you.
Yes, they do. They take care of
They're
me.
so damn cute.
It's been a lot of extra work, but totally worth it. Because we're getting to play with the boys, and there's just some sort of special chemistry between us, and it's fun. And I think we're trying out a bunch of new things with the guys in front of, I don't know, a ton of people downstairs. And I love them. I just love these guys. It's insane.
The OGs.
Yes, with Danny and Ryan. Yes, yeah, it means a lot. It means a lot to us to be here and to see that again, see you guys together again. Absolutely. And if you look.
I can be the man to help you forget your past. Heart slam for the sky or two of the memories soon past. You'll have stronger, stand taller, burn brighter, giving love a chance. Falling for you back. This is love, man. It's love I never had. It's so new to me, so heavenly, sweet dreaming. Could you take my breath? the clock that's in my hand. Thank you guys. That was awesome. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Happy Mother's
Well,
Day.
it's come to an end.
Hey,
It's time to
over
wrap it
there,
up.
That guy.
Heading home.
Yeah. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah. Sorry,
Let's do more.
Sorry, I'm not doing the thing with you this weekend.
Oh no, that would have been awesome.
Would have been fun.
Would have been a crazy schedule.
Yeah.
We'll do it soon.
Another time.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I got another one in the works. It's pretty epic actually.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah, it's gonna be cool.
All right.
All right. Love you, man.
We're roommate for one night.
Yeah, we were having a sleepover.
Thank God I know your favorite color now.
I heard you guys giggling like schoolgirls.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, who spooned who? That's like, when I woke up, you guys had pushed the beds together. It was weird.
Yeah. I was past that. I woke up with a bad headache and other things hurt. It was weird.
We got in there, we got in there
Yeah.
and Dan goes, so what should we do at this table? I was like, and they're like, what do you mean? He's like, because it's in the way.
Yeah, we can't move the
We
beds
can't move
together.
the beds together.
The dining table's in the way.
He's like, so what, you want to help me move this?
The confusion was like,
I was like, what?
Oh, yeah.
You're an idiot. Right?
Of course.
Yeah, got it. Got it.
Text us. Let us
No,
know.
Los Angeles. Los Angeles. Bye.
Bye.
Bring it
Oh, bring it out.
Dan, happy first Mother's Day, buddy.
Yeah.
Gone.
We're coming to a wrap.
Gee, catch some barrels out there, brah?
You know? Elvis Monroe 2.0.